The weeks went by, and the judge came to St. Petersburg. On the day before Move Potter's trial, Huck and Tom meet in the street near Tom's house. Huck was unhappy.
Tom, you didn't tell anyone about, you know?
No, I didn't, but Vic, what about Muff? And people are saying he's killer and he's going to die.
But you can't tell anyone about Indian Joe don't want to die too, do you?
No, Tom didn't want to die, but he couldn't forget Move Potter's face in the jail, all tired and happy. And Injun Joy was a free man. It wasn't right. That night Tom came home late and very excited. He couldn't sleep for 2 or 3 hours. The next morning all the village was at Move Potter's trial. Injun Joy was there too. Move waited a tired old man with a dirty face. The judge began the trial. Questions, questions, questions. Answers, answers, answers. And the answers were all bad for Move Potters.
Yes, that's Move Potter's knife. He always carries it.
Yes, I saw Move Potter in the village that afternoon. He had knife with him then. Move Potter began to look more and more unhappy. Then the judge said,
Call Thomas Sawyer.
St. Petersburg sat up. What did young Tom Sawyer know? Everybody looked at him and waited.
Thomas Sawyer, where were you on 17th of June at the hour of midnight?
It's a graveyard.
Why?
I went to see ghosts and with this cat.
St. Petersburg laughed and the judge looked angry.
And where were you in the graveyard, Thomas?
Behind the trees near Hoss Williams and the grave.
Injun Joy's face suddenly went white.
Now, my boy, tell us your story.
And so Tom told his story, and St. Petersburg sat and listened to him with open mouth.
And then Muff Potter, Phil and Indian Joy jumped with a knife and that's all.
St. Petersburg loved Tom for a week, but Tom was happy. Injun Joy wasn't in jail and he was a dangerous man. Tom slept badly for weeks. The summer's day went by. Injun Joy didn't come to St. Petersburg and Tom began to forget.